Okay. This is recorded, so Liz, you need to censor what you say, okay? Okay, I'm not going to pick on anybody tonight, I promise. I already, oops, whoops, I already did. Okay, I'm Coach Lisa and Coach Michele.
Coach Michele.
And collectively, we've had probably about 22 years worth of nutrition experience doing this kind of stuff together. And the reason we offered this before the challenge has even started is because we've had a flood of questions coming in, and they're all very, very good questions. And so our goal tonight is to try to clear up some of the fog with regard to this new challenge that is hot off the press, first ever to roll out of this nature in our area that we know of. And we are also going to be sharing this. So we're going to be sharing it out publicly over the next several days, like in the Fit Over 50 group, in the YPB VIP group. I'll probably share it with my 2,000 friends that I don't really know who they all are, but I do have that many friends on Facebook. Facebook calls them all my friends. I just look to see if they're over 50, and then I ask them to be my friend. It's like a fish pond. Anyway, so this will be rolling around, and so if you put it on speaker view, although that's not fun, don't do that. Leave it on gallery. When you talk, and we do want you to talk, but so I would stay muted. But then when you're ready to ask a question or something, when you talk, you will be visible on the recording, okay? And we want that, so don't hide behind your video if you can help it. Belinda, I see that you're on. I'm so glad you are. We'd like for you to be without hiding behind, if you can. That doesn't mean you can be. All right, so that was just a little bit of housekeeping. I don't know how long this is going to take, other than I need to get out of here by 8 because I have to open the gym in the morning. So it could take an hour. But so do you want to say anything as we open up?
No, let's just go okay. Right into it.
I think we'll just start by just reading to y'all some of the questions that have come to us, and then we're going to kind of answer those questions, and we'll probably just take turns.
Video.
Let's see. So the advice right now is to go ahead and mute, because it is a recorded video that we're going to
mute. How do I mute?
When you ask a question, unmute yourself. So Janice, go ahead and mute yourself. Belinda, hey Kathy, your cute little Lucinda, you might mute yourself.
I'm gonna find it.
It's usually on the bottom left, Janice, somewhere, and it's a little red microphone. We might be able to mute you, actually.
Okay.
Click it. Where's she at? And then click the one above. We muted you. Never mind. We were able to. Okay. Janice is on the bottom.
She's got two.
Okay.
This one doesn't have an audio.
All right. Here we go. So, I'll let Michele answer this first question. So we got asked a question in the last week or so, and the question was basically, I need a lot of help with meal planning on this challenge. Will you be my coach? So this came at one of the coaches, and we kind of know, we think we know why this question got asked and where it came from. So the first thing I want to do is address that question. Yeah. It's a good question.
So, and we know, we feel like it came from a past challenge. In one of our challenges last year, each of the coaches at YPB took a team of like 4 people. And we worked with that team individually, and we boosted, we kind of focused on those 4 people. We're not doing that in this particular challenge. It's just not set up to do that. So we're gonna have a way of getting what you need to you, supporting you, and that's through our resources. We have our resources up. First of all, we have the Facebook group, which I hope all of you have taken a chance to join. That's going to be a really good place to ask questions. And the thing about that is that when you ask a question in Facebook, you'll get, well, both Lisa and I'll see it for one thing. Maybe some of the other coaches who have experience would be able to provide input. But then everybody else, it's the benefit of the whole group. So we'll all get to see it. And that's one of the things that we like about these challenges, because we become a group within ourselves where we can help each other, support each other, and just be cheerleaders for each other, right? The other thing is not everybody has Facebook. We understand that. It will also be able to respond or ask questions in the email. Facebook first, email second, and then we also have the My Coach app. Everybody is connected to that, and we see the notifications when somebody makes a comment or asks a question in that, so we respond there too. Okay.
Okay, is there anything else on that?
I think
I'm gonna add a little bit to what she said. First of all, the Facebook group that we're speaking of is for the challenge. It's the 4-week New Year Transformation Challenge 2024. It is a private group. So the only people in that group have paid to be in the challenge, new clients and current clients. Okay, so no one else other than the coaches and the people who are privileged to be in that group. So don't be afraid. Also, if you want to talk about your bowel movement over the first 3 days, don't accidentally do that in the YPB VIP group, because that's 150 people in that group, and not all of them are doing the challenge. they might quit the group and go, no, I'm not, never mind. Okay, so don't accidentally, because that does happen sometimes. You guys post over in the YPB VIP group, and we don't tell you that you've done that because we don't want you to be embarrassed. So we just respond to you as if you're in the right place. So pay attention. I'm sorry, I'm laughing at you. I hope I'm laughing with you. Also, on the My Coach app, okay, and this leads into some new information. We are not delivering the emails, the motivational emails for this challenge through My Coach. So there is you're not going to have the accountability of checking that little green done checkbox. So forget that. We're not going to be doing that this year. Maybe this year, but not this challenge. Okay. So that was just to kind of clear up a little bit what you said.
Those are good points.
All right. So there's that. Did anything rise for any of you based on that conversation? Liz?
How many people are in the 4-week transforming special group?
That is yet to be revealed. They are coming in as we are sitting here. There's even some on here right now that haven't committed yet because they want more information, and that's fair. Okay. And I told you we're recording this and we're putting it out publicly so that people can watch this and get their more information. It doesn't seem to be the price or anything like that. It's because YPB is doing something different again. We don't know what it is. We're scared we can't do it. I don't want to fail. Does that sound familiar? That little, that little voice in our heads that goes around and around and around and around and around, chasing our tails. If nothing changes, nothing changes. That's what goes in my head when y'all tell me we want it to be just the same as before. Okay, so that leads us into another Q&A. So ready? Okay, so this one is, I don't want to have to think. We got that this week. But I don't want to have to think. Aren't y'all still going to give us all the meal plan, all the shopping list, I don't want to have to think. Look at y'all laughing. I see you laughing. You don't want to have to think. Okay, so our experience, and then I'm going to turn over to Michelle. of years of doing this is that there's an expression. You've heard this. You give a man a fish, he can eat for a day. You teach a man how to fish, he can eat for the lifetime. Okay, we've been giving y'all a fish 4 times a year for many years. And then guess what? Have y'all ever noticed? She's not on here, but she's going to watch a recording. Jeanette Garcia has won these challenges several times. And she keeps losing the same 20 pounds. She gains it, she loses it. She gains it, she loses it. I don't think she does it in particular to win the challenge, but I'm not 100% sure she's not doing it to win the challenge. I know she's going to watch this and get on me for this, but it's the truth. You guys come off the challenge, you say, I don't know what to do now. And then you go back to your old habits and you wait for the next challenge. That is called yo-yo dieting, girls. It's called yo-yo dieting. It is not healthy. And it's like me giving y'all a one-size-fits-all robe to wear for 21 days. Okay. So that's not what we're going to do. We're done. We're not doing that. This challenge. Okay. Add to that.
So, well, yeah. And the point is that this is going to teach us the step after that. I mean, you get a good menu plan, you see how healthy you feel while you're doing it. You know, your inflammation goes down, you sleep better, all the things, right? Well, then we're always at a loss, or I've been known to be at a loss of, you know, do I just continue eating the same 4 weeks worth of food? What if I want to change, you know? And then, so this is going to provide exactly what you need if you want to just continue it consistently. Number one. Number two, she says it's not a one size fits all. Well, that's important because this provides the right amount of calories based on you, your age, your current weight, your current stats, your current activity level. You can even change the foods you like. If you prefer the keto, if you prefer the paleo, if you prefer the plant-based, you know, and if you want to go plant-based 1 week and paleo the next week, it's because you're keeping the nutritional content the same, whether it's plant-based protein or a lean meat protein or an egg for protein. You know, those nutrients are going to stay balanced if you follow the plan that fits you. So it's just really the next step. It's the next step. So
some of you may have seen the question that Sylvia Soto posted in the YPB VIP page. And it was, will this be individualized, ? Dietitian and nutritionist led ? And I don't know if you saw my answer or not. So I'm going to go ahead and repeat my answer, which was, you already have heard it thus far. Yes, it's individualized. Okay. You are all going to be given the same blank canvas with all the instructions for you to paint your own picture of what your nutrition plan is going to look like. Okay, does that make sense, sort of? Okay, and is it dietitian and nutritionist led? So all of our challenges are registered dietitian designed challenges. They all are. We buy them, we brand them, we market them, we provide the individual coaching, we do them ourselves for years and years and years and years. And for most of us, it is our lifestyle. Claire, that's my lifestyle. It's Michelle's. Do we have cheat days? Well, yeah, but just like y'all do, even when you're on the challenge. But so yes, it's registered dietitian designed. And Michele is now, she's gone through the rigors of precision nutrition level 1 coaching. So this is a certification, And it is the first time in the history of YPB that we've had a registered precision nutritionist on staff. So Michele is that, and we're very proud of her. And so this material for this challenge it's all very timely. So I'll give you a little history because y'all are all current clients. A little history. Back last year early, I paid $500, $600 for a registered dietitian program called the Men's Hero Challenge. And I thought, oh, this will be so cool. We can run a challenge just for all the wives to do all the cooking and meal prep for the men because they're not going to do it. And then I thought, that's just not fair. And I kept reading the challenge, and I was like, I don't think our people are ready for this, right? And then it was shortly after that. So I bought this thing, didn't do a thing with it. Shortly after that, Michele came up to me and said, hey, I'm really interested in Precision Nutrition 1 coaching. And I said, if you are, I'll pay for it. I'll pay for your whole program. Let's just get you on staff. So the universe, you know how I think we've all lived long enough to know that when things are supposed to happen, doors start opening. So that's what's been happening. So the next challenge that came out, and we got this sneak, Alicia Strieger, this guy we follow that does all these challenges. We knew about this one coming up, and I wrote them an email and I asked them a whole bunch of questions about it. But I thought, you know what? So this one was, when it came to us, it was called the Women's Macro Challenge. And I thought, I am not going to put Women's Macro Challenge out anywhere because it sounded way too sciencey, scary. You know, it's not that y'all are dumb and don't know what macros are, but it sounds a lot like counting calories and right? And so I said, no, we're just going to roll it out as a 4-week New Year's transformation challenge. And that is what it is. And it is also a macro challenge. And y'all are ready for it. You need it. We need you to have it. We're tired of just giving you the fish and then you guys yo-yoing in between. We want these success stories where you guys are really making transformative decisions that are lifelong with your bodies. Okay, any questions around that?
Lisa, Michele, I do have a question.
Okay.
I signed up, and what I'm interested in knowing is, when does it start, the program? And I understand we'll be given a questionnaire, however lengthy or detailed. When does that happen?
You get your materials tomorrow morning around 7 o'clock through Facebook and through email. So it's and that part is like our other challenges, except for it's not through my coach, where everything's going to be there. You'll have your success manual, your goals, your data tracker, you know, all the same things that we've had in the past. Some sample meals, information about proteins, what kind of proteins, what kind of carbs, what kind of healthy, it's all in there. Go ahead.
Oh, just
And when does the program actually start? When we start the new program of eating?
Monday.
Is that like Monday?
Set up for
Okay,
Monday.
good. Thank you. That's, yeah, you answered my question. Okay.
I think that's a good segue in. So what we did for you all as a little treat, and for anybody who's watching, whether you've signed up or not, we have all the materials, and I'm going to share a screen, and I'm going to give y'all a kind of a sneak preview of the materials so you can kind of see. And Michele, as I run it, she's going to talk you through kind of the order of things. So if you have questions, we'll still be able to see you. So just, you can raise your hand down in the chat or unmic yourself and just talk to us if you have a question. Okay, so I'm going to share screen. And the first one is, so the good thing is, and I'll turn this over to Michele, is that it is going to look very much like your other challenges as far as being able to put your binder together. Michelle, we've put one here. Some of y'all have already
See it.
seen this.
Yeah,
We don't have a cover
studio.
page, but we've had this hanging out in the VIP room at the studio. So I'm going to show you, you're going to have a quick start checklist. And this is going to come out tomorrow morning at 7, the whole thing. You're just going to work through this checklist. You're going to commit to yourself. I love this. I don't know that our other challenges have had this, but it says, I will meal prep every 4 days and follow my macro-based meal plan. Every 4 days in the Facebook group or via email, we're going to call you out. Okay. You know how at the end of a challenge, we give really great prizes and all that kind of stuff. We give Janice and some of you who are brand new to our challenges, we give away spa packages, Airbnb choices. Maybe you want us to give money to a charity of your choice. Maybe you want a month of free training. Maybe you want a month following the challenge with our precision nutrition coach. Maybe you want to continue with her for a month. But if you are the grand prize winner, you get the first choice of these prizes. The second place winner gets the second choice of whatever's left, and third place gets third choice. So what I'm telling you right now, if you want to write this down, this is how you basically are held accountable, right? And also how you rack up your points to win at the end. So every 4 days, and Michelle did the math, so there will be 7 times during the challenge when you'll be asked to show a picture of your meal prep. You can show a picture of the meals you prepped. You can show a picture of where you wrote down what it's going to be. We're not picky about how creative you guys are of how you will present to us every 4 days some version of what your meal prep's going to be. You want to read the second one?
Yeah, so the second one is a commitment to complete the workouts that you're committed to in your schedule. So if you've signed up for 12 workouts, if you're a 3 times a week person, then, and that's kind of our standard right there is the 12, because some people are, 5 days a week or whatever. We'll stick with the 12, at least 12 workouts, which is 3 per week for the challenge. And that's kind of, that's the minimum, right, of what is recommended to really be effective.
Right.
So,
and y'all may not know this, but we do track your workouts.
Yes.
We already do track your workouts. So, but this is the first time that we're going to track them and count them as part of your challenge points. So don't miss your workouts. Number 3.
or make them up if you do.
Or make them up. Yeah, you can make them up. We'll have track of them even if you make them up. Okay. The third one is I will read the daily challenge emails to stay on track. So these are the daily motivational emails are going to come out as an email every day. We can't track you like we did in My Coach. There's no little green box. So in the Facebook group daily, you need to comment. Just comment. Even if you just put the word, I read it. I don't care.
Some days that's all we can do, right?
A comment. It can't be an emoji. We love emojis, but it has to be a comment, because here's why. I can't track emojis, but I can track comments.
Yeah.
That's the reason why. And what's the fourth one?
And the fourth one is to commit to this challenge from start to finish. And so our data for that is your way in this week, and then your way out at the end of the challenge. Those two. And we look at 4 things. We look at the percentage of body fat change, the lean tissue change, the inches based on the weight, not the belly button weight, the waist. Did I say weight? No, it's not weight. Sorry, waist. The waist, the high waist was what we call that. And what's the other one?
Fat loss.
The fat loss. Yeah. The based on pounds.
Right.
So those are the 4 things that we'll look at on the start to finish.
Right. It's really, it's those 4 things that will break the ties. Everything, the first 3 things we gave you, everybody couldn't, if you do it all, you'll all have the same
Just
number.
check in daily. Yeah.
Right.
Go to
But
your workouts.
Right. But it's your body composition, those 4 numbers. And notice and put a star by this, we do not count your scale weight. You have to weigh in for us to get the other numbers. But the reason is because the scale does not tell the truth of what's happening in your body.
Right.
It's a composition. Okay. So yeah, so that's our fun job, is to do all that higher level math at the end of the challenge. All right, guys, any questions that have come from that? Lucinda, have we lost you, or are you still hanging with us? Lots of accountability.
Any questions? I don't see any.
I'm with you.
Okay.
I'm with you. You have not lost me.
Okay.
Oh, good. All right.
So the other thing, so when you need a hand, when you need help, oh no, let's keep going through this. Then I'll come back around. We'll circle back
Okay.
around and wrap this up. But so you're going to go from your checklist, and no matter what direction you come at this, the most important thing you can read is your success manual.
Is that what this is?
Yeah. Click on it.
Let's get to the top.
Oh yeah, I have it all the way down. So your success
Sorry,
manual.
guys. Don't mean to make you. Don't mean to make you dizzy. It's there. It
Okay.
is. Okay.
So this is your success manual.
Success guide.
Mm-hmm. And it's got the disclaimer. It's got you're welcome. It is, we're not going to read this to you, but this is going to talk to you about tracking your macros, what they can do for you. Just keep scrolling. I'll just 6 steps to macro success. Quick list of things to know. I love this. So stop here. What you will not find in this challenge, it's not a fad. I used to bodybuild back in my 40s, and everything I did was macros, getting ready to compete. So this is not a fad. It has been around. It's not a quick fix. Darn it. It's not a quick fix. There is no deprivation. This is not hard and fast rules and strict meal plans. It's not that one size fits all. It's not that strict. When you tailor it to fit you, then it feels comfortable to you, interestingly enough. And it's not cookie cutter advice. Okay, so we're going to be coaching you guys a lot along the way. So here's what you will find in this challenge.
Yeah, so you'll find food choice guidelines that you can tweak to fit your likes and dislikes. So like I said earlier, if you like plant-based or if you like paleo, you're going to be able to find something that you like and change, substitute in. Insider knowledge to help you target your nutrition toward your goals. Support and accountability. We've already talked about that. And a focus on health that translates far beyond just immediate results. This kind of eating will take you to your optimum health.
Yep.
Health.
Yep,
Halfway
100%.
words
Yep.
this time.
Okay,
So,
and scrolling on through, list of things to know. This is just, most of y'all have done a challenge with us, you know how important the success guide is. So instead of us, and it's very many pages long, I don't
Yeah.
even know, it's 20, 30 pages long. It's amazing.
It is, but it's this is where all the secrets are.
Exactly.
I mean, there's no secrets. They're all right here
Right.
in this. So this is really the main thing. Okay.
And this is where I want to be funny a little bit, because when you feel like you need a hand, it's like, I feel lost. I'm scared. I've spent this money. I don't know what to do. Blah, 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 blah. And you just go, Michelle, help me. Or Lisa, I don't get it. Do this. Okay. I want y'all to write down 3 things. This is the first thing you do when you feel that way. Ready? Number one, go back and read your success manual. Okay, read it. Not only that, there's more than that. There's also a jump over to the how to, I think it's right there. And slide back up. Okay, there's another guide here that's really cool. And this is your macro how-to guide. Okay, so you've never seen this before in another challenge. So this is your how-to guide. It's going to give you everything you need for using the calculator, for checking your macros. There's 2 videos, right? 2 videos in this challenge. One is 15 minutes long, which tells you how to do your macro
Gives you
calculator.
the same information, yes, that this manual gives you.
Right? And then for meal prep, this is the best part. There's a video, and he's super cute too, just saying. Rustin Webb, he's super nice to look at. And so you can look at him for 1 hour as he meal preps out of his kitchen, teaching you how to, and he's a Precision Nutrition 1 master coach. Okay. But for 1 hour, he's going to show you exactly how to do your meal prep. How cool is that? We've never provided you with this.
Are y'all seeing it as we go to the different tabs? Okay.
Yeah.
I just make sure I'm doing it right. Okay.
So you need help, you're scared, you're freaking out. Number one, go to your success manual, go to your how-to guide, watch the video. Number two, if you still feel like you're not getting the answer you're looking for, go to the Facebook group, post your question there, tag Michele or I. Now, the way you tag, if you're not sure, so you're in your comment, you're typing along. Oh my gosh, I woke up this morning, I was starving, I'm constipated, blah, 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 whatever it is. Okay. And then you start typing Michelle's name, and her name will just pop up, and you click on it. And then that puts it in that post, and it notifies her. And then you go, and Michele, you're not enough help. I need Lisa too. So you do the same thing. Start typing in Lisa Grace Wright. It'll populate, it'll highlight, click it, and then we'll both get tagged. Okay. And then I'll tell Michele, hey, they need your help. No, I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. Whichever one of us gets to you first, we will help you. Okay. Number 3, very last thing is go to your coaches when you're in here during your workout. And let me tell you something. If you go to your coaches, they love you. If you go to Annika or Charlie, bless their hearts, they're going to do their best to help you because their title is Client Happiness Specialist. If they don't try to make you happy, they get in trouble. Okay. So, but it's not fair because guess what they're going to have to do? They'll go to the success manual to answer your question. They'll go to the how-to guide to answer your question. Honestly, everything that you can possibly think of to ask has been addressed already. I would almost swear on a stack of Bibles if I had a stack of Bibles right here. And I don't usually swear like that exactly. Anybody that I coach would go, yes, you do swear. Okay. Meal prep masterclass, how to, oh my gosh. So program resources, first go to Facebook group, second go to, third is coaches. Okay. What else have we left?
Okay. Meal ideas. Okay. So one of the things that we pointed out already is that we don't have a recipe manual with this challenge. So one of the things you can do is if you've done previous challenges, you can use those recipes. The other thing is that there is an ebook. Is that it?
I think so.
Meal prep ideas. Well, we showed you that there's a video with Rustin in it. And then we have this meal prep ideas. So it gives you some ideas about just some general quick recipes breakfast recipes or snack recipes, some bowls.
There's 5 breakfast recipe ideas.
Here's some lunch or snack ideas. You know, whether you're whatever you choose to eat, if you want to eat chicken or not, if you want chickpeas, I mean, if you want plant-based, then here's some dinner ideas. And so, you know, this can be swapped out. So if you're gonna have, there's, yeah.
Wait down. Oh yeah, and right there.
And right there too. So if you're gonna have, you know, chicken with sweet potatoes and asparagus, well, in your success manual, it gives you some suggestions about what you can substitute for asparagus, what you can substitute for sweet potatoes, and what you can substitute for chicken. So the other next week, you could have pork with carrots and green beans, or, you know, and then you can add, you know, tomatoes or whatever. And so it's just, you know, there's the dressing. This is a good dressing if you haven't tried that yet. So, I mean, there's always a lot of dressings.
So they've got all kinds of dressings, yeah, sauces.
So, you know, you have a good start there. And, you know, you can always put a recipe that you find that you really like. You can always share it on Facebook, in the Facebook group. And maybe then people will start sharing the recipes, and y'all can give each other ideas. So it's not that we know how to cook, right? We know.
Hey, Lisa and Michelle, I want to mention that there's also a lot of recipes on the website, our website. I mean, there's a lot of stuff there as well. So
Guys, I've been publishing recipes for years, and they're all clean eating recipes. There's so many. Do you know what we're talking about? Let's see if I can show you real quick here, if I could see.
So yeah, so in the VIP group, also in the Fit Over 50 group, there's like weekly postings of different recipes.
Yes. Can y'all see this website page, or do I need to reshare my screen? So if you go right here under blog, you go under nutrition, and you can just search the website. These are the latest ones. Healthy charred broccoli. Here's a stewed chickpeas with spinach and goat cheese. That's a vegetarian or plant-based meal. There's some cocktails and mocktails. Here's a creamy mashed cauliflower.
That's good stuff.
That
right
is
there.
really good stuff. Yeah. And you can just go around, but say you want
the chocolate one.
the chocolate.
So you're
Healthy skinny chocolate brownies. There you go. So you could also just put in something like chicken. I hope Linda Shake's not watching this because she's sick of chicken. Okay, just go into chicken. Now, here's all of these. It just goes on and on and on and on and on. Healthy, different ideas for ways to make chicken. Okay, so you can use our website for a.
That's a great idea. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you,
Claire.
Claire, very much. Appreciate that. So,
All right, good stuff.
good questions. What else do we want? Imperial. Okay, your macro check. Yeah. So, what we're gonna do is we're jumping off. We're gonna jump off into this thing at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. That's when the files release. If you're on here and you have not signed up yet, there's links everywhere. You can message me and I can send you a link. Okay. New clients, if you have friends or anybody that wants to give us a try, I think we're running it at $2.99 for brand new clients, and it does include their training. So if you've got friends that want to do the challenge with us or with you, Misery Loves Company, or current clients is $99. So it's a very, very good deal. You're of course you're getting it for $99 because you're already paying for your personal training. So any other questions? This is your chance. I'm going to unshare the screen. We just gave you really a sneak preview of what's coming out tomorrow. We highly recommend grabbing a binder little 1-inch binder. Pam, you got a question?
Yes, I don't know, will the materials tell us how to set up the amount of macros that we need per day, or will you help us do that, or what?
Well, what I want you to do first is read the success manual, read your how-to guide, watch the videos, get the ebook, get it all organized and together. And then we're here for you, and you can ask us questions when you really, really, with everything you've been given, cannot understand it.
Okay.
And all we're going to do is sit down with you with all those materials and help you.
But it's in the materials there,
It
everything
is
we'll need.
so
Okay.
in the materials.
There's
Okay.
a video and a booklet.
The problem with printing the materials is you lose your links. So if you can print your materials if you like the hands-on approach, but the truth is you would do just as well to download all your materials onto your tablet or your desktop in a folder, because that way when you open those materials, you can click any link, and there's a lot of links, any link to take you to the macro calculator, to Rustin's video, to the instructions for how to calculate your macros,
Even to the Facebook group.
even to the Facebook group.
Mhm.
Yeah. So print if that's your jam, but also have your files handy on your electronic device. Have them handy. So I think you're going to be amazed. Hey, Liz.
I had an email from you, I think today, that mentioned a network portal and gave me a password. Is going there part of this 4-week transformational challenge?
I'm not sure. I send a lot of emails every day.
I think maybe it was the Monday member zone that talked about the password for workout of the day.
Nope, this is
Nope.
a separate one that came today.
Oh, okay.
I can look real quick.
Okay, no, I'll check again and I'll look.
If you
in the
find it,
success guide.
email me, reply to the email, and I'll see.
Okay.
And that I'll help you directly, because now
Okay.
I'm curious.
Yeah,
now
no,
I'm
me
going to
too.
stay up
I
looking
get
for
that
it. Okay, good.
Lisa and Michelle, I just sent you a chat comment.
I like chats. Yes. So do you mind if I share that, Lucinda?
Not at all.
Okay, so Lucinda is stating that she feels overwhelmed and that this seems to require labor-intensive and time-intensive work. And I would say that, yes, at the very beginning, that's why we're releasing the files on Friday, to give you 72 solid hours to go through the materials, create a plan, ask your questions, whatever. And maybe you ask for your money back on Monday and to just say, I don't want to do this. I'm okay with that. I don't think you're going to do that, but I can understand at this moment why you might feel that way.
Yeah, and I do think the key is to follow that little checklist we showed you at first. Kind of go in that order, because it tells you, watch this video, use this worksheet, and then you do the next step. So the results are the real prize. This is the latest science and healthiest way to eat. It's if you look at the references that were used to write this, it's the CDC, it's USDA, it's WebMD, Harvard, Precision Nutrition, all the leading actors in nutrition. So that's why we believe strongly enough in it. We did think about that.
There's your references right there.
We did think about that exact point. And we realized that it's going to be we're asking a little bit more of you than we might normally do. We believe that this is going to get you some results and some lasting healthy results. Not only if you're looking for weight loss, we're talking about inflammation, we're talking about sleeping better,
Gut disorders.
we're talking about, changing your body mass from fat to protein, which is not weight loss.
Right.
It just complements our fitness protocol so well.
Yeah.
That's why we're bringing this to you. So yes.
So you'll get these references. So listen, mainly we want you to know we do hear your concern. This is impeccably laid out. It really is. We seem a little scattered. Some of it is I get excited and animated,
Yeah.
but it's impeccably laid out for you, very methodical. And it took us almost a year to decide that y'all were ready for this and that we were ready for it, because it's more work for us. It's way easier to do the other challenges on us also. So it does have a money back guarantee. We give the money back at the end of the challenge. Okay. At the end of the challenge, if you could not do it, didn't like it, or it didn't work for you, or for any reason, I'm not afraid. If y'all need to get your money back at the end of the challenge, you just let me know. And I still love you.
And Lisa and Michelle, I'll say this, I think that just listening to everything, it is a little overwhelming because we haven't done this. And it takes me back to my very first challenge. And I told you, Lisa, if I can get through the grocery shopping, I remember being at HEB and it was all new things that I really didn't eat. And I was really looking at everything. And I thought, if I can get through the grocery shopping, I'm going to be okay. And then it's just become second nature. It's how I shop today. So yes, for me too, it's kind of like, it's not just all laid out. But we all have to remember that we do have those tools from the other challenges. I mean, we have a lot of resources there and they're giving us a lot of stuff. So I think it's going to be a challenge, but I think that just like the first little black dress, I mean, it totally changed my eating and my way of living, and it's continued to do that. And I think that this is just the next layer for me. I'll tell you at the end of the challenge, but that's what I'm feeling right now.
Lucinda, thank you for, we appreciate honesty, vulnerability. I love that y'all can express your concerns, your fears. I mean, that's so much better than hiding your head under a rock or kicking the rock. So, but I'm excited. I think you will like it. I think you will realize in a lot of ways it's more simple, and because it is entirely. So there is I'm trying to articulate here, but there is some data around if we're just left on our own, which we have been since the last challenge or since the last time we did a challenge. If you were to keep your grocery shopping list handy from one time to the next, to the next, to the next, you would be able to see that we tend to buy the same 12 to 18 foods over and over and over and over again. So what if you could create a meal plan with 12 to 18 foods to create your breakfast, lunch, and dinner every 4 days? Are you following me what I'm saying? So it takes 4 to 6 weeks to really, really implement change. It does, even longer. You just have to trust and keep going. And as we start to wrap this up, I want to let you know too, I want to be honest, Juan and I had to make a decision earlier today So we've really been trying to get this out to new people. Facebook is our primary way that we do that. We're using a new ads company, and we have 3 VAs that are in the Philippines. Not kidding. And it's been very slow to launch. So we are starting the challenge Monday. Y'all are the first ones that are going to be hitting this road, but we are leaving our marketing open for till the end of the month. And we're going to allow anybody that wants to hop on between now and the end of the month. And I'm not telling, Karen King and those of you who haven't signed up yet to wait. I'm just letting you know that you may wonder why you're seeing the Facebook ad running around. Okay. And it's because this is a challenge that will allow us to keep bringing people in, and then we'll shut it down at the end of 28 days, whenever you stop. But you gals that are starting early, you can ride this pony all the way to the end of February if you want to. So we just gave you 2 extra weeks. Okay. And so you can help us by telling your friends and giving them the links and offering them to hop on with you and do this with us. It's going to be good. It's going to be a game changer. Any more questions before we shut down? Facebook, did you hear me say the files are going to be in the Facebook group for the first time ever? Easy. And so if you can't find where you put your success manual on your computer, all you gotta do is jump back over to the group. And there is at the top under the banner. You want me to show it to you? I'll show you where they are. Would that help you? Just straight up show you how to connect this. Can you see this page? Did it open? Okay, hold on.
Yes.
To move your cute faces here. Okay, so this is the challenge page. And if you look right across here, there's discussion, there's featured. If there's something that I really, really want you guys to know or do, I'm going to pin it to featured. Like there's 2 things right now. You've got to weigh in. And this one is our weigh-in time. So if you click on that, that's your weigh-ins. I also really want you to introduce yourselves. Just follow my little instructions here and introduce yourselves. There's members. If you want to be Snoopy and see who else is doing the challenge, you can look at all the members in one place. If Michele and I are going to host another event or a Q&A, as like we did tonight, that will be under events. Media is a really quick way just to look at pictures, to maybe you remember a picture, but you can't find it in the feed. Just go to photos, videos, or albums. And then here's the files. Look at the files. Nothing's there, but there will be by in the morning. So I'll have the success manual. I have macro how-to guide. You'll have a whole list of all your files. Isn't that cool? That's one of the things I'm the most excited about. None of y'all will be wondering, where do I find? Where is week 1? Where is week 2? You're going to get everything you need tomorrow for the whole challenge. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, that is.
Yes.
Okay.
But Lisa, you also said you're going to send us an email with all of it.
Yes, every single day at around 7 o'clock, you will get an email, a motivational email. It will come in your email, and you'll also get a post on Facebook that will be approximately the same thing. So if you're in it to win it, okay, then you got to go on the Facebook post and comment every single day. And it's a pain in the butt. Okay. I know that. I understand that. But I will tell you, all of our winners for every single challenge, the ones who win are the ones who participate. They are the ones who participate. It is very psychological for us as human beings We want to isolate because we don't want anyone to know if we're not doing it right, whatever that is. Okay. We do that. We want to get in the corner, and if nobody can see me, then put yourself out there. Try to do it different. Nothing changes if nothing changes. Put yourself out there and just be loud and be proud and be excited about saving your own life, because that's what you're doing. Cool. Anything else?
Yeah, I mean, we all just have that feeling of vulnerability and stuff, you know, we're all that way. We're all that way. So, you know, let's just all hang it out there to dry,
I love it.
right? Let's just do this. Let's just do this.
All right. Any parting words?
You guys are awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Thank
joining
you.
us.
In Juan's voice, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, you guys, I'm going to turn off the recorder. We'll be on tomorrow and here for you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.